巴巴和腾讯。这一类企业才是财富管理的基石。这些企业很多不符合我们现在的法律要求，包括公司。
Even when it's still 3.5 hours until the opening of the stock market, Liu Man is setting out for work.
但是同股同权仍然是中国大陆公司法的基本准则。
In Shenzhen, even in the early hours of each day, financial professionals won't pass up on any news that could bring them business opportunities.
就是上班的时间最早，我们下班的时间也是最晚。哎，早，你们怎么这么早？哦，上夜班，真辛苦。早。
Liu Man is the managing director of CICC's equity business. The industry she works in, referred to as investment banking, is one of the most lucrative industries in the world. And the price she has to pay for a high salary is working at least 12 hours a day, all year round. "I'll sleep when I'm dead" is a self-deprecating catchphrase typical in this industry.
请问北京听得到吗？
It's about 2 hours until the opening of the stock market. Liu Man has to conduct a video conference with colleagues in Beijing, Shanghai, and Hong Kong. It's the morning conference that takes place on each trading day. A river separates Shenzhen and Hong Kong, and no two financial centers in the world have ever been so close to each other. Over the past 4 decades, Shenzhen has thrived because of its geographical advantages and is now trying to become a global financial leader.
为什么好未来在1月5号的时候做了一个5亿美元的增发？那我们预计呢，公司今年是非常有希望达成15亿新增海外订单的这样的一个目标。
因为去年我们看教育、基本教育、基本医疗、基本社保扶贫加了一块10万亿的转移支付。
At the morning meeting, Liu Man listens to her colleagues' analyses while skimming through documents containing over 100,000 words to project where the Chinese economy is headed. Shenzhen is home to more than 160,000 financial professionals like Liu Man, who generate approximately 100 million renminbi per head for the city. A cup of coffee and a cup of tea have become part of Liu Man's routine to keep a clear head, since every decision she makes may decide where billions of dollars go. However, she cannot drink too much, for over the following 4 hours, she will have little time to go to the bathroom.
你想兴业这种一发300亿，他买什么？
The morning rush is ebbing. As a first-tier city, Shenzhen is far less crowded than Beijing, Shanghai, and Guangzhou. However, the truth is that 1/3 of Shenzhen people commute by the underground because they reckon that time is gold and efficiency is life, and being stuck on the road is a waste of their time and life. At 9:30 a.m., the stock market opens right on time. 160,000 practitioners in Shenzhen's financial sector start the most intense 4 hours of their day.
你要想想，你也可以跟国军说，让他多转点。行，没问题。
这个昨天报了1000多亿嘛。
Every day, 80 billion to 1 trillion yuan flows into the Chinese stock market. People want to get the most out of the capital market. 30 years ago, the Shenzhen Stock Exchange was set up, which triggered the biggest bull market and a frenzy that stands out in the history of global stocks. Most older people in China remember that in the early 1990s, when the average personal income stood at only a few hundred yuan, the value of the Shenzhen stock market reached 2 billion yuan. Today, however, 2 billion yuan is just the average sum of a single transaction for Liu Man. Liu Man sits at the center of the trading room next to assistants and traders on her left. On her desk are 5 screens, 2 keyboards, 1 smartphone, 1 piece of paper, 1 notebook, and a telephone that accesses 100 lines. To avoid mistakes caused by stumbling movements, Liu Man deliberately twisted her earphone cables into a braid. In the race that is the capital market, winners can earn over 100 million yuan from a single deal, while losers have to wait for their next chance, or are simply knocked out. The stock market is ever-changing, and anything can happen at any
他
time.
说你告诉他今天可以给他30个亿的大额交易这个标的，你是这么答应他的吗？
我就为了让他能多接一些嘛，我就直接把那个最低的价格就报给他了。他听到之后觉得这个价格还很合理，然后呢，他们就说他们想接一个比较大的量。那我想呢，客户想接一个大量，对咱们肯定是有好处的嘛。
但是你又没算过我们这个账户上有没有那么多啊？
这个我还真没有去细看，我觉得客户要啊，我就说觉得好。
对，我理解你很。
Opportunities go with risks. The higher the risk, the greater the chance. Liu Man knows that she can't make any mistake.
哎呀，我要跟你商量个事儿啊，我遇到一点急事。那我知道你其实手上还有一些量，我们谈的价钱是上次一样的这个价钱，一样的折让，我不知道你那里可不可以帮个忙？谢谢啊。
In this city, no one has a clear idea of how many ways numbers can be recalculated and combined. There are 367 listed companies in Shenzhen with market values over 10 trillion yuan. In 2018, Shenzhen surpassed Hong Kong for the first time in terms of GDP, with its economic aggregate ranking among the top 5 in Asia.